This is a role play of a freelancer client situation that could happen to any of us, especially at the beginning of a design career. Hey, I need a logo for my new business. Can you help? It started as a simple request, but then, well, let's just say things got a little out of hand. Let's rewind a bit, because it all started so normally. So there I was, minding my own business, when I got a message from a new client. They needed a logo. Simple enough, right? A tech company called Speedy Turtle Tech. Alright, sounds promising. Fast turtle theme, I can work with that. A clean modern turtle that looks fast? Easy enough. Let's sketch something simple but sleek. I started with a pretty generic turtle sketch. Nothing special yet, just trying to find the basic shape. Then I began simplifying it, making it more iconic and solid by removing extra details and using negative space for the features. And finally, I added a lightning bolt right inside the shell to represent speed. And that's when it started to feel like Speedy Turtle Tech. First, I lock the sketch to the document so it doesn't move around. I grab a bright color and make a circle, swapping the colors, increasing the stroke size to make it pop. I line it up with the sketch and drop a bigger one right here, selecting both circles, then clicking intersect to get the shape I need. With the pen tool, I trace over the thunderbolt shape. From Pathfinder, I subtract it out. Then I move on to trace the turtle body. I spend a minute refining the curves, adjusting the handles to smooth it out, and that's the base logo design ready. Time to send it over to the client. Alright, first concept done. A nice modern turtle that subtly shows speed, clean, professional, nothing too crazy. Ooh, they love it. But here it comes. Can you make it look even faster? Faster? Sure. Let's throw in some speed lines. Easy fix. I grab the pen tool again, quickly sketching a speed line. I duplicate it, stretch it a bit, and shrink a few lines to create more motion. Then I copy this and make it bigger, Ctrl X to cut it. Then I select this line and then press Ctrl F to paste it in front. I select them together and I subtract them from the Pathfinder. And here is the turtle logo even faster. Let's show him that. Speed lines added, problem solved. Now we have a dynamic, fast-looking turtle. Oh no. Can you give it wheels? Wheels on a turtle. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? To this point, we're entering new territory, but I'm still on board. Let's make a race car turtle. For the wheel, I make a circle, copy and paste it, then shrink it down. I switch the color to white, copy and paste it again, shrink it even more, and fill it green. I drag the wheel into position, right where the rear legs were. I delete the old legs and crop a circle from the body to fit everything better. Now, we've got a speed turtle ready to roll. Boom! It's a turtle on wheels now. I mean, if this thing was any faster, it'd be illegal. Oh, come on. Who wants flames on a turtle? Flames? Like turbo flames? Alright, let's push this even further. We're in full cartoon logic now. I move the speed lines closer to the wheel. I copy the big circle, paste it, enlarge it, just enough to cover the lines, cut it, paste in front, then subtract to clean everything up. Now let's add some fire. I use the pen tool to cover the thunderbolt and unite the shapes in Pathfinder. Grabbing the brush tool, I sketch a flame, swap the colors, and fill it green. I resize it to fit nicely onto the turtle and clean up the extra bits using the Shape Builder tool while holding Alt. I bring in some extra flames and match their colors to the shell. The turtle's officially on fire. Hope the client's ready for it. Okay, Turbo Turtle is officially a thing. Wheels, flames, it's fast, it's ridiculous, but it's done. No way! Did he just ask me to make it fly? At this point, it's less of a turtle and more of a mutant pigeon. I create a simple wing shape with the pen tool. With the direct selection tool, I round out the corners to soften it up. I place the wing right here, shrink it a bit, then from object I go to path, then to offset path. I change the offset value to 6 and press OK. Ctrl X to cut it, and I paste it in front of the shell. Then I give it the white color. I select it with the shell and hit -front in Pathfinder. Then I recolor the wing and darken the turtle's body to set up the final color scheme. Some fiery orange touches to the rest. And yeah, this is looking spicy. Let's hope there's no more revisions. It's getting a little crazy. And there it is, a turtle with wings. I don't know what I'm making anymore, but it sure isn't a logo. Oh no. Oh no. Now they want a jet engine. Oh, of course. Silly me. How could I forget the jet propulsion system on a turtle? Now I have to change the wheel by a turbo engine. I delete this part, and then I make a rectangle right here. And then with the pen tool, I close this gap. Then I add a vertical rectangle here, and then I make those corners rounded. I drag this line here, and I align it with the wheel. That way we made the turbo engine, and we kept the wheel in the same time. I drag those flames here, I copy them, then Ctrl Z to get back here, then Ctrl F to paste the flames in place. And this is our Frankenstein creature. I think I'm done with this project. Let's see. Okay, here it is. The ultimate speedy turtle. It has wheels, flames, wings, and a jet engine. This thing can now break the sound barrier. Perfect. But no more buts. I am not adding anything else. He wants it to look like the Nike logo. At that moment, time stopped. I stared into the void, and the void whispered back, "Just give up." Have you ever had a client like this? Tell me your horror story in the comments. Misery loves company. And if you haven't, don't worry. They'll find you eventually.